You know those days when you have a long list of tasks but you just don't know where to start. I used to pick up things here and there and never finish anything but still feel exhausted. Then I made a small change. I broke my homemaking into simple habits that I could do easily. Today I'm going to be sharing them with you, but first there's a beautiful giveaway in this video for you, and if you give the right answer to the question in the comment section, you might just be the lucky winner. So keep watching till the end. My first homemaking habit is to take one room at a time. Today I've selected the bedroom. Aside from opening the windows, lighting an incense stick is very calming, so I do that and also move on to watering the plants, but only the ones in the bedroom for now. By the time I am done, one full room is clean and inviting. Now I know I'll end the day in a space that feels peaceful. The secret is finishing one small area completely so you get that satisfying done feeling without burning yourself out. I used to think I had to go non-stop all day to keep the home looking nice. But I've learned that mini breaks are just as important as the work itself. Sometimes I'll pause to arrange the flowers properly or sit down at the table with a coffee. Or just flop on the sofa for a few minutes to watch something. These breaks also involve ordering my things from BigBasket app. It just takes 10 minutes to get them delivered with a click of a button. So I don't have to worry about forgetting to order my groceries too. Homemaking isn't a race, it's a rhythm. And breaks are part of that rhythm. So don't forget these mini breaks in your life. They make a huge difference in how you feel as a homemaker. After this, I get back up with more energy instead of dragging myself throughout the day. This is one of my biggest time savers, and that is cleaning on the go. When I'm done using something, I put it away right then. If I've used the dishes, I make sure they're out of the way and are not dumped in the sink for longer hours. That will also make you feel better. All you have to do is make a mental note, I will never leave the sink full. This will automatically help you stay on top of things and you will be able to clean it from time to time. It's important to set such rules for a peaceful routine of the homemaker without any tensions. My mornings always start with a refresh, not just for the house but for me too. I open the windows and let fresh air in. Put the mats out in the sun too. Taking it slow early in the morning is a habit I've built long ago, and by that I don't mean hours of slow activities but only a few minutes where I wipe down the chairs, give the cushions a good shake and pop them outside. Maybe even water the plants and take a quick stretch myself. By the time I'm done, the air feels lighter, the room feels brighter, and I feel ready to get on with everything else. You can decide 2 to 3 simple activities for yourself in your head that help you kickstart the day on a fresh note. If there's one thing that stops clutter from taking over, it's having a drop zone. I follow the drop zone rule. I keep a basket or a box near the sofa. It means random items don't scatter all over, and when I have a spare minute, I can take that basket and put everything back where it belongs. So work smart and not hard. If something takes less than 30 seconds, just do it now. There are a lot of such small activities that are a part of our daily living that often we skip doing because we think baad mein kar lenge. Well, that's the mistake we make, and that time never comes. Either we don't do it at all or we end up asking the other family members to do it for us. Instead, think if that task takes less than 30 seconds, and if yes, then do it immediately. This way, a ton of work will get done without even realizing. Folding a piece of cloth is one such thing, and I almost always used to ignore picking it, but now, no more. This one's all about connecting habits. If there is any one thing you do almost on a daily basis, then you can easily connect that habit with another one. For example, every evening when I wipe down the coffee table, I also grab my diary and write down my to-do list for the next day. This way, I have connected two different habits so that I don't forget doing the other one. It's automatic now. I don't even think about it. By the time I'm done, the table's clean and tomorrow is planned. Two productive things done in the time it takes to do one. And now here's the giveaway question. What was the one habit that helps me work smart but not hard? Answer the question below and also subscribe to the Big Basket YouTube channel. Hope you enjoyed watching and see you all next week.